I'm going to show you how to change the 9-volt battery in an old style electric acoustic Ovation. This is an Ultra series. The era of this guitar would probably be early 90s, maybe late 80s even, but in and around the 90s era. And the first thing you want to do is draw attention to this screw right here. And it's a regular slot standard style screw, so you're going to need just your regular screwdriver. And what you're doing here, you've got your battery, 9-volt battery compartment right in here. You can't really get at it until you loosen this. So once this screw is loosened, and I guess I'll have to use that, you can hear that, maybe you can't hear, but the battery compartment is now loose inside. I've loosened all the strings, otherwise it's extremely difficult to get into this guitar. So you want to loosen your strings. Probably not a bad time to change your strings at the same time when you're changing your battery, although you should be changing your strings far more often than your battery. So you have to get your hand inside the guitar, and this is the little trickier part, just because I'm trying to show it on video, but it might be easier just to go in on top. So you go in on top, and actually I'd broken my string earlier on the E string. Okay, so this is the battery compartment right here of your Ovation. Possibly have the same one. Let's see if I can lay this up on top. This is the spongy part that rests on the bottom of the guitar when it's inside. This is the top of your battery compartment, and it's simply, you can see the wires. I'll try to turn it here. You can see the wires of the 9-volt there. Now, you can also admire all the many dings this guitar has suffered over the years while I do this. So once you get to the top here, you want to pull this battery compartment off. And it just takes a bit of finagling, and it should slide off fairly easily. And it's not. There we go. All right, so we've removed the battery compartment. It was a little sticky. And here we have my Reassembly battery. I've recently changed it. It's the only 9-volt battery I had. Typically, these tend to actually last me quite a long time. So once you've changed the battery, all you simply do is you pop the old battery out and pop the new battery in. There's nothing to clip together, even though it is a 9-volt. You're just simply clipping it in, and you're going, of course, the big end on the left side, the small end on the right side. So you get that into place, snap it into place. Then you're going to replace your top, and it has to come from the end where the wires are and slide over. And you have to make sure, you might have to press the battery down to get the lid back on. Okay. Push that into place. Careful not to hurt your fingers. Now you're going to want to, of course, put this back into the place. Now this is the tricky part, because you have to line up the battery compartment with the screw compartment on the bottom of your guitar. And that does take a bit of maneuvering. And almost have it. You'll be able to feel it. And of course, remember, you're putting the spongy part in first to the bottom of your Ovation guitar. You have to put that in because that's resting, and it's going to provide slightly better acoustic. It's not going to be bulging around. So once you feel that you have it in place, and it may take a little while. It's taking me a little bit longer for the reasons that, Murphy's Law. I'm videotaping this, and I'm trying to do it on my lap. But once you have it in place, which will take me about another 17 to 18 hours according to this. You get it in place, you either change your strings or you tune your strings back up, and you're good to go. So hope that's helped for people who can't find the answer to that. I know a few people have asked me in the past how to do that, and I thought it was obvious, but perhaps it's not, and so this should make it a little bit easier. So I hope that helps you.